The first book that the film is based on is entitled A Plague on Your Houses by Doctors Deborah and Rodrick Wallace. A Plague on Your Houses is a scorching indictment of the decision to close fire companies in New York City and a frightening study of the way misguided and malevolent social policy can spark a chain reaction of enormous and unforeseen urban collapse. The problem began in the early 1970s when New York City and the Rand Institute, working closely with President Nixon's urban advisor, Daniel Patrick Moynihan, employed pseudoscientific mathematical models to justify public policies of benign neglect and planned shrinkage. These policies resulted in the massive closure of fire companies. In New York, the closures were overwhelmingly in poor minority communities with overcrowded aged housing, such as in the South Bronx, Harlem, Brownsville, and Bedford-Stuyvesant. The cuts triggered an epidemic of fires. As the fires spread outward from epicenters to more distant neighborhoods, landlords began abandoning their properties, and the middle class left the city in droves. Communities were shattered both physically and socially. Public health deteriorated drastically, and violent crime spiraled upwards. A tuberculosis epidemic took hold, with new case rates similar to those of South Africa. Drug abuse became rampant, which led in turn to a massive AIDS outbreak. Soon, the problems afflicting the shattered communities of the city were spreading throughout the metro region and sprang up across the country. Using an approach more commonly associated with epidemiology, Deborah and Rodrick Wallace paint a terrifying picture of rampant social collapse spreading in the pandemics of a pandemic plague. If you want to pick up this book, it's on Amazon.com, or wait until the film comes out. That might be the easier way to do it. In the meantime, thanks for listening. Please help. It takes money to make a film. We have to edit. We have to pay for music rights, transportation, related expenses. So thanks again. God bless you, and have a nice day.